Good morning, my students. How are you today? In this video, I'm going to read text in the student book, page 48 and 49. 48 and 49. So you have to open your student book, go to page 48 and 49 يا شباب. Hello Earth. Kepler Masterman is 15. طبعا هذا اسمه يا شباب، اسمه كيبلر. He was the first child ever born on the moon. He has been brought up with a few luxuries because transport from Earth is expensive. His father is the governor of the moon and is traveling to Earth for important discussions. Kepler has traveled with his father by moon ferry to the space station, where they transferred to an Earth ferry. Now they are approaching Earth, and Kepler has his first close-up view of the world. Okay يا شباب. I craned my neck eagerly and looked through the port. I recognized the narrow spindle معناها عمود يا شباب of Central America, and the steely shimmer of the Atlantic lay beneath us. It went on and on, and بحكي لك the planet's all water. I gasped. 7/10 of its father agreed. But, oh wow, it was feeble. But what words could I have for it? A word that was 7/10 water. Why on moon? Water was harder to get than oxygen. Much harder. Breathing was free. هذا على الأرض يا شباب. You could breathe as deeply and as often as you wished. Okay? But, oh wow, it was feeble. But what words could I have for it? A word that was 7/10 water. Why? On moon, water was harder to get than oxygen. Much harder. Breathing was free. You could breathe as deeply and as often as you wished. Okay, طبعا هون بلش يعمل مقارنة يا شباب between moon and the earth. The moon and the earth. Okay. Now that the hydroponic gardens were going, we didn't have to pay for our oxygen anymore. But water was something else. بحكي لك every ounce of it was worth its weight in moon minerals. Dirt was removed. يعني الديرت اللي هي like dust was removed by what يا شباب? by electrostatic filters in the labs and living units. Washing was a luxury and drinking a special delight. okay, because يعني it's not easy to get these things in the moon, so you have to pay a lot of money to get it. okay يا شباب. now يا شباب the next paragraph بحكي لك يا شباب there was no free water on moon. oh every ounce what we used was extracted in the refinement اللي هي يعني اللي تحسين لتنقية لتكرير okay of the ores we sent down to earth, and the mining companies charged us for it every drop. I had grown up thinking water was the most precious stuff in the universe. اوكي يا شباب، يعني هنا زي كانوا بيحكي لنا، او مش زي كانوا بيحكي لنا، هو بيحكي لنا انه water is very very expensive in the moon، يعني as well as it's not easy to get water in the moon. okay according to him بيحكي انه thinking water was the most precious stuff in the universe. Now with my own eyes I could see that earth was covered with the stuff sloping over with it. okay يا شباب. then يا شباب برجع بعيد there was no water no free water on moon. every ounce we used was extracted in the refinement of the ores we sent down to earth, and the mining companies charged us for it every drop. I had grown up thinking water was the most precious stuff in the universe. grown هون يقصد فيها يا شباب إنه الفكرة كانت عنده. okay برجع بحكي I had grown up thinking water was the most precious stuff in the universe. Now with my own eyes I could see that earth was covered with the stuff sloping over with it. يعني الأرض مليئة بالمياه، مغطية بالمياه، مش زي القمر شحيح والمياه اللي فيه بدها معالجة. اوكي يا شباب. now يا شباب the next paragraph. انتبه يا شباب، أنا قاعد بقرأ بهدوء شوي وبعيد القراءة. عندكم امتحان قراءة راح يكون بهاي الفقرة. اوكي the next paragraph يا شباب بحكي لك فيها orbited across North Africa and Arabia. From my port I could see the island spangled blueness of the Indian Ocean, then the Pacific. I felt suddenly tired and a little sick. What sort of a place was this earth, and what were its people like? Half a world made of water, and yet they had charged us for every single cup. I shut هون يا شباب means بمعنى أغلق close my eyes and turned away from the port. اوكي يا شباب.